What up, yo? It's Hector Esteban. I'm the founder of Millennial Skills, lead trainer over at Tier 5. And I'm excited today because sales automation just got easier, guys. We're going to talk about how you can start generating the social links of your leads instantly. And so that way you can really have a thorough, an educated, and an aligned sales process. And so if you guys have not signed up for Friday's masterclass, we are doing sales automation trainings every single Friday. And what you learn on these trainings, they're a little bit different every single time. So if you want to go back and watch the replays, go back and watch them. But what you learn on these is what a sales automation system is and how you get those set up and why it's necessary and why it's important, why it's helpful and why it saves you time, why it saves you money, why it allows you to utilize cutting edge technology, all of these things, right? But then we also talk about, some of the aspects of the different buttons that you have to click and some of the different tools that you'll use and the systems that you'll put together. And so it's going to be on Friday. We're going to do them every Friday. I want you guys to hold me to that. And the more people that show up live, the better that it will be. Honestly, if no one shows up live, I get kind of sad. So anyways, if you guys are tuning in and you guys are catching this on the live, let me know who's here. Let me know who's tuning in. And if you have any questions about that, make sure you throw those down there as well. So let's jump into it and let's talk about sales automation and why it's so valuable, why it's so important. Because a lot of agency owners are looking to get more clients, but they don't necessarily have the time to be able to go out and spend spend calling people, texting people, messaging people, like individually, right? It can take a really long time to do this. So here's what I'll share with you. One of the most challenging things to do is to get your very first client, right? And I think that there's two reasons. The first reason that a lot of people have trouble getting their first client is they are really, really nervous, right? I think about, I trained salespeople for a big part of the decade, and I've seen so many people who were so nervous at sales get good at it for one simple reason, right? And it's crazy because I train people who literally this was their first job. They never even had a retail job. They never even worked behind a desk or a counter. And the first thing that they're doing, their first form of generating income for themselves is going into sales. And I think it's the best thing for you. But these people were really scared. They had never done that before. I never got sales training growing up. When I had to sell raffle tickets, when I had to sell candy bars when I was younger, I was nervous as hell. I didn't do it. I gave it to my mom. I let her do it. And so what really stood in the way of these people was the confidence, right? They didn't have the confidence to be able to ask for people's money. They didn't have the confidence to be able to think that other people would buy from them. They didn't have the confidence to think that, they could, give a 20, 30, 45-minute pitch and it actually work. So the reason I say that is that's a big part of people getting started. And the reason why I preach these systems so much is now you don't have to be the ones who's getting rejected all the time. I love it because for me, I was the biggest wimp. I hated rejection. And so anything that I could do to avoid making cold calls, I would do, right? Anything that I could do to avoid making phone call, I would try out. And so early back in the day, like 2012, I remember text message marketing, right? I was probably one of the first people to ever use text marketing because I remember when my clients, and I was back in kind of the B2C space back then, but I remember my clients, they didn't have phones that could text, right? Back then it was just, you had like a Nokia that, you had to hit the 7, 4 times to get to the S. It was the most annoying thing ever, right? And so I remember when all of a sudden, my clients got iPhones, they started texting, it opened up a whole new ballgame. It opened up a whole new arena for me to be able to get in touch with them for a couple of reasons. First off, I didn't have to like get rejected from them on the phone, right? I've made thousands of cold calls. And when people tell you, stop calling me, this is like, are you a scam? Are you stupid? They lash out at you. You don't want to do that a lot. Like I've had my fair share of those encounters, and I've just decided that I'm too big of a wimp to deal with them. So what I like to do is I like to make sure that I have buffers in place, or I'll send a text message. And if she rejects the text, guess what? Then she's not going to buy. She's not going to pay for, services. She's not going to, whatever. But at least, life goes on, and I don't have to like experience, the pain of getting, rejected on a sales call. And so what I want to stress is, like, that's a big thing, right? Is that confidence is a huge thing that can really go a long way when you're getting started. The second thing is time, right? A lot of people just don't have the time when they're getting started to go out and make all these phone calls, to make all these messages, to do all these things. They've got a family, they've got a job, they've got whatever. They want to live a certain kind of lifestyle. And so a lot of people make these excuses of like, oh, no, I don't have the time to do it, or I don't have the whatever. And these automated systems really allow you to skip all of that. So Yanis, what's up? Landon, Owen, what's going on? Guys, if you guys are catching this live, let me know. Say hey, say hi. And if you're catching this on the replay, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's probably where you'll catch it if it's not in the Chatbot 101 group. But let's talk about what we said we were going to talk about today, which is the new features on RoboContact. So let's hop in, and I want to show you guys what's really, really cool that just is a kind of a new feature that came out on RoboContact. So now you can get the social links of all of the leads that come in, right? So if they have a lead if they have a social link on their website, it will actually go through and it'll grab those links. So here, Redo Taste of Mexico, right? I can get their Facebook, right? Really, really easily. Down here, Gulfstream, it'll take me to their Instagram, right? So now what I can do is not only can I submit their contact us form all at once, right? Not only can I send them an email, not only can I give them a call, but I can also get their social links. And you can't fully automate that, but now I have the ability to really launch an all-out assault onto this lead to try and get them on the phone, to try and get them to see my website, to try and get them to see whatever it is that I'm trying to get them to see. And so this new feature really just makes it so much more time efficient, so that you're not going around trying to find these links, trying to find their Facebook, seeing if they have a Facebook, seeing if they have an Instagram, seeing if they have a Twitter. Now all of a sudden you can run the search, and you can automatically say, I didn't see a Facebook page on your website, so I just wasn't sure if you had one. I don't know if you know, but Facebook has over 1 billion people. It impacted the election. People are screaming that it's going to ruin the world. So don't you think that it might improve your business a little? I don't know. These are the thoughts that I have that I agree with. So Nat, what's up? Guys, I just appreciate you guys hopping on and getting this far. If you have made it thus far in the video, then obviously you want to be able to scale your business. You want to be able to scale your agency. And so that's really what we're talking about here, is now having, excuse me, this information, and now having this data to be able to utilize. So now I've got their information. I've got obviously their company name. That's going to be really helpful. I've got their website. Well, if I click on their website, if I give it one click, well, hey, I can see that you don't have a Facebook pixel on here. So that would be really, helpful to know when I'm on my sales call. I have their phone number right here, so I can give them a call. If they have an email, it'll grab their email right from there. we're actually going to be releasing some new features where it'll grab all of the emails and it'll actually integrate with Hunter.io. So it'll go out and find all of the contact information for the people that work there. So this is going to be just a game changer at, you know, at the agency level to improve your ability to have an educated conversation with that customer, right? Because now you have an instant amount of people, right? So I think about like who's hopping on. Let me know, like, what do you guys sell, right? I'm curious what you guys sell. Do you guys sell chatbots? Do you guys sell website design? Do you guys sell Facebook ads? What do you guys sell? And I'll share with you how this, you know, would apply to you and how a sales automation system would generate interested customers in your for your business. So throw that down there. Let's keep talking about this because I think that it's really, really cool. It'll even find their Pinterest. Wow, it'll even pull up, if they have a Pinterest, it'll pull up their Pinterest. That's really, really cool. So you can just, this really gives you the ability to be able to, oh my goodness, it finds their YouTube. So if they have all of this stuff and it's on their website, right? And now granted, that's Benihana, but it has their YouTube, it has their Google Plus. So if I go down to here, Soul Grill, right? And I have their Google Plus, it's going to take me to their Google. Oh, it doesn't even have it, right? They don't even have a Google Plus. Let's see, Bistongo. Let's see this one here. Oh, no. People, Google Plus is dead, huh? But here's what's kind of cool. If I have this Santa Monica Seafood, right? And I have if I go to their YouTube channel, well, I'm going to have an ability. You can now message pages and stuff like that. If I comment on these things, I can actually like, this is just going to help me to stand out because if I'm commenting on their YouTube channel, if I follow them on Twitter, if I send them a DM on Instagram, if I go to their LinkedIn page, if I do all of these things, well, I'm going to have just a much better chance of having one of them show up, you know, and get noticed. But B, there's going to be a likelihood that they're going to notice one, and they're going to go, wait a minute, that's the same other person. Two, wait a minute, this is the third. Like they're going to see that you're thorough. And so this is just going to increase the amount of shots at the basket that you have with these people. So Deepak, Nat, what's up, guys? We're talking about sales automation and now the fact that you can get this, whoops, that's us. You have this list of people and I can go and if I have I can go to their Pinterest, right? So if I go to the Pinterest right here, Farmhouse Gardens, I'm like, ooh, 83 monthly viewers. Okay. Well, that's not, you know, if I'm a Pinterest marketer, right, then I'm going to go, I can help you here, right? If I'm an Instagram marketer, I can go here and I can say, oh, 4,000 followers, you know, for a local place. It's not shabby. That's not too shabby, right? If I'm a Facebook advertiser, I can go here, right? And then I can even see, are they running any ads? Right, I can go in here and hop in here and click and see if they're running any ads. No, there are no ads. All right. So, hey, so it looks like you guys are doing all of this on your own, right? How would you feel if you had an expert, you know, working alongside of you? Right here, Timeless Tavern. I can go on their LinkedIn, right? It takes me to their LinkedIn. And so all of these things, I don't know why I didn't take my LinkedIn didn't work. All of these things are possible, like just a lot quicker now, and is really what it comes down to. So what I would share with you, and let's talk a little strategy here, Mick, right? So John says that some of these websites, right, we're just pulling data straight off of their website. So if there's a broken link in there, what it means is that there was a broken link on their website. So it's a great opportunity for you to use that as a selling tool. Like, hey, I was just clicking around and I noticed that, you know, there were some things that didn't work, you know, line up or weren't connected or whatever it is. Do you guys have a website designer? Do you guys have a automation person? Do you guys have a, you know, it allows you to be able to give value, right? You could even go And like, you know what I might do? I might go through and create a whole list of those people and find the ones that have broken links and literally send them a message and just say, hey, I don't know if you noticed this, but your link, your YouTube link is broken on your website. You should probably, get someone to fix that so that you can make sure that you guys are getting all the attention that you can. Hector, thanks so much. Gary, John, whatever your name is, and just send out and just let them know, let them know that links are broken. Now, what's that going to do, right? People are going to go, oh my goodness, thank you so much. I had no idea. A lot of them are going to go, I don't know how to do it. I have zero clue how to do that, right? They're going to go like, and that gives you the perfect opportunity to be able to step in and offer advice and offer help on whatever it is. So, what else, guys? What else should we talk about here? I want to make sure, do we hit my 15 minutes? All right, we hit my 15 minutes. If you guys don't ask questions, then I'm gonna get the F out of here. So if you guys are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Search Millennial Skills on YouTube, okay? We post all of our best videos up on there, and you can find, there's literally hundreds of videos up on there. If you're catching this on the YouTube, go join the Chatbot 101 group, right? It's on Facebook. These are where these things happen live, and you get to ask questions, and that's the best, right? Like, I'm at my best. I feel very similar to Gary Vee, and in the sense that I'm at my best when I get questions. If no one asks questions, then I'm not just rambling and talking about whatever the fuck that I want to talk about. And frankly, that's not very exciting because it doesn't help you as much as if it's a question that you actually want to know about. So fucking ask questions. I'm just kidding, but I'm not. I just wanted to, tone it down a little bit. All right. What else you guys got? That's it. I think I'm out of here. We'll see you guys on the training on Friday. We're going to go over how to put these pieces together, kind of all of the strategies that you need, and then you'll have an idea of what tools that you'll need, and literally you'll leave knowing how to get your first client through an automated sales system. So it's going to be good. We'll talk about it later. See you on the next one. Peace out.